Hey, up. Daily walk time. There was dog walkers down there before. Got Georgia with us today. Managed to get out because we don't know what's going to happen. No, they're extending apparently they're going to extend the quarantine isolation thingy for another 4 weeks apparently, so that'll be announced tonight. So we don't know what's going to happen because of people disobeying the rules. They might even turn around and go, sorry, everybody stays in, like they've done in some countries. So yeah, so being out, done your mother shopping?
Yeah, my dad had run out of one of his tablets, so we nipped down to the doctor's for them, got them a bit of shopping and organised for his prescriptions in the future to be delivered, so that's good. So yeah, he's pleased about that, isn't he?
Aye. Yep. We got his shopping in, but we couldn't get him his beer. For some reason the beer he likes, none of the shops seem to have it in. So.
It must be popular.
John Smith's. So how's Georgia?
I'm alright. Oh, I don't like when you get that close to us. I'm alright.
You alright? You bored yet being off work?
Yes. Very. Because we're told to come out today with just in case they say that you can't go out for walks anymore. I was tired before, but now it's warm up to breathe, am I?
Oh no, I was tired as well.
Yeah. I said just in case, you never know. I might as well have one last chance of going out if they do that.
Yep.
Yeah. Busy little days, well.
Go on, tell them everything you've been doing.
Oh God. So, when was it yesterday? What did I do yesterday?
Oh, you didn't come under the sink.
Oh yes. So done me cleaning cupboard underneath the sink. Had a black bin bag full of stuff that had a little bit left in it, and then I thought, right, just take it all out the cupboard, clean the cupboard out, and sort it all out. So I done that, and then I think I decided to do another cupboard after that. And this morning I got up and I thought, I need to do my oven. So about 8:30 this morning, sprayed that all down and left it to soak. So while that was happening, I emptied what I call it my medicine cabinet. It's a cabinet that we keep all of our tablets and creams and whatever it is that you need. Put them all in the right boxes, tablets together and that, and then
all the meds.
Yeah, all your meds. And then cleaned the oven, got that done. And then, you know, when you've got one of those cupboards that's just got loads of like Tupperware and like plates that you don't really use and things, so I went through all that and done that one. And then another, just a small cupboard that would keep crisps and stuff like that, and I just threw out of date things out. And then these two got up. So yeah. Oh, and then when Steve got up, I decided I was going to clean the kitchen, the inside of the windows. But once I'd done that, I realised that the outside, because obviously the window cleaner's not coming at the minute, that the outside needed doing. So I ended up cleaning the outside of the windows, all the framework down, and then decided to do the back door. Yeah, it's been a canny morning. Weather's not so nice today. It's a bit cold and a bit gloomy, but it'll be nice for the weekend. We can sit out in the back garden, get a bit of sun. Oh.
Not as warm today, right?
So we've walked from there, and now we're nearly, well, is it a motorway or a dual carriageway? What do you say?
It's a dual carriageway. It's the main dual carriageway road, the A1.
Takes you from our house all the way along to the dual carriageway on the A1 that takes you all the way to the
Edinburgh.
The airport in Edinburgh, yeah. I'm so unfit. I've just said to Steve though, I feel as if I've probably done more walking in these last few weeks than I probably do at work, because I sit down a lot with me at my computer. So
Get those joints moving. They haven't worked properly for years.
Doing me hips and me knees good. Actually, they've been pretty good for the last couple of weeks. So exercise isn't a bad thing.
Yeah. Then you should get your Fitbit on.
I bet you're good at it. You've just took all your makeup off.
Go and have a look up there. See where you are.
Her and her friend.
Oh, I'm not climbing up there.
Every morning.
Oh, that's steep.
Where?
That's as well, that's
Up there. Every morning they ring each other. Well, they're on the phone all day long, but they sit on FaceTime and they do their makeup, and because it says it makes them feel better and get their clothes on and stuff like that. And she's just taking it off there, so it was really nice. She's getting really good at doing makeup. You see me
We're
here?
still here, don't worry. You haven't got rid of us.
I was when I was standing waiting for to pick my dad's prescription up, there was a little girl with her mum, and she was a very chatty little thing. She was dead funny. She says, "Is my hair really long?" I says, "It's beautiful, it's lovely and long." She went, "And you know, I've got a side fringe." And I said, "Yes, it looks really good." She says, "I just had mine done a few weeks ago." And she went, "I like your fringe." I started laughing because it was getting that long. I chopped it myself and I've made a right mess. I made a right mess, and I said to the mum, I went, "Yeah, I cut it myself." I says, "It's the right stage." So I killed myself laughing. She went, No. She says, "Lady, your fringe is lovely."
Tell them about Lidl.
Oh yeah. So because my mum and dad needed a few bits, we went to Morrison's, but the queue, it would have taken us an hour or so for to even get into the shop. So we decided to go down to Iceland, which is a little bit closer to the house, and it was great. The guy who was at the door, he waited until one person had went down the aisle and it was clear, then he would tell the next person to go in. So it was great. There wasn't a huge queue, but there's a Lidl next door to it, if that's how you say it. Lidl, I don't know. And there was just people all over outside. The lady that was in front of me, she said, "You're not going in a Lidl, are you?" And I said, "Oh no." She says, "I wouldn't." She says, "I'm never going in there." She said, "I went to go in." She said, "It's just chaos. There's just so many people. They're not doing the 2 metre distance." She said, "I said to someone, one of the staff members, have you not told them?" And he said, "We've told them so many times and they take no notice, so we've just given up." That's not the answer. Right now, you can't just say, "Oh, I'm sick of telling them." It's not the way to be. So they didn't have any organisation or anything, which it's a shame, you know. I mean, there was the lady said to us, you know, there was little old ladies, really old men and that, and she said, she says, "I walked out." She said, I couldn't bear to be in there. She said, it was so bad. And, you know, the staff are doing the best that they can. And that, but if people are not listening, what do you do? I know you can't just say, "Oh, I give up." But shocking. Hi. Guy on a bike. I'll go back this way because I've lost my family. Seem to have disappeared. You left us. I got a frame when he went past. So I'm still doing a bit of work from home. If there's any emails and things like that of customers. Done a few things this morning. Just keeping in touch with me boss and people that I work with, you know, making sure that they're all okay, and if there's any updates as to when we might be going back to work. But I don't think it's going to happen for the next couple of weeks, unless I can't see anything drastically changing in the next couple of days. But my boss just says we'll just have to see what the government say and when we can go back. But it's funny because, you know, when you're at work and you're like, oh, what day is it today? Is it not Friday yet? And I get up in the morning now and it's like, I just wish I was getting up, getting ready to go to work. But I'm sure that once we get back we'll be like, it's at the weekend yet. Yeah, it's a nice long walk this. Take about, maybe it's 45 minutes I think, Steve? However long it takes. As long as we're out getting a bit of exercise. So how's everybody? What do you do to fill in your time whilst you're in the house? I think I've become the new Mrs. Hinch. I've certainly got all the products, but I'm just sort of. I mean, Steve's.
I'm just thinking of that woman that was behind us on the phone yesterday, who talking to somebody going, and I've got all my method.
Yeah, she was telling someone on the phone, I've got all my cleaning products and I've got all my method, and we were laughing. Yeah, I get up each morning, watch a bit of the news, then I just do a little bit of the house each day, you know, things that you wouldn't normally do when...
You came into your mother.
Yeah. Yeah, the things that you don't normally get the time to do. And that's all, just emptying cupboards and cleaning. But I'm sort of enjoying it, but at the same time wishing things were back to the way that it was. I think everybody does.
That's the normality.
Yeah, especially seeing your family and that, you know, being able to give them...
Makes you appreciate what a simple thing like a hug is. How important it is.
God, yeah. We've just seen, we've just went past, well not our neighbours, but some people that live along the street, and our daughter was dropping something off for her and she got back in the car and went to give her the Easter eggs for her grandchildren. And she said, she says, it's breaking my heart because our two grandchildren who were just little were in the car and she couldn't give them a hug, you know, or a kiss or anything, and they had to keep their distance. I think it's things like that, isn't it? You know, you just sort of take for granted. I'll go for a coffee. I will just drive here or whatever, and when you can't, it's not the norm, is it? Just right there. Can you see? Big, huge farmer's field. Hello.
Hello.
Over there somewhere, I don't know if you can see it, maybe not, is the airport.
You can see the tower there. And
I'm not too far around.
yeah. You're looking about there. Just, you see it sticking up from the trees, the tower flat.
I don't know if you can see it or not, but so we don't live too far from the airport anyway, to be fair, but it's funny when you can see it and just, you see any aeroplanes?
No.
Yeah, there's a couple. Well, just keep to one side until they get past. I think this must be a bit more of a popular walk than what we thought. Lots of people with dogs. It's big enough to keep away from each other, so that's good.
Got to plan your route so the paths aren't really narrow and where it's going to be the minimum of people just to go for a walk.
So, taking some. That's nice of them. People always seem to just walk to the side, or we walk to the side as well. Thank you. Good music.
Just talk over it so I don't get done for copyright.
So I've taken some mince out of the freezer. I'm not too sure what to make for tea tonight.
Something with mince.
Something with mince, yes.
Mince.
Went yesterday. Oh, that was another thing I done yesterday. I went down and got quite a big shop because I sort of run down, not so much the freezer.
Definitely not the freezer.
Yeah, but we needed, things for meals. So I got some chicken and beef and mince and lots of different things, just so I know that if they do say you can only go out now for shopping, that I'm not going to be stuck in.
Well, so you can go for now. Oh, apart from the walk.
Yeah. So so what do you do, to fill in your time? Are you reading books? I know a few of my friends who like to read. Are you knitting? You draw pictures? There's only so many times you can look at your phone, isn't there, and see what's going on Facebook and Instagram and Twitter. Not that I know how to use Twitter. I have not got a clue.
You used to use it loads.
Not really. No, I'm not into Twitter. But it's nice. I go on Instagram. It's nice to see what
we just started that 30-day music thing, haven't we?
Yeah. I got sent it by. Well, I got something sent by John Harrison.
Hey, John.
Hi, John and Lydia and the boys. But I haven't got a clue how to do stuff like that. So Steve set it up for us, and him and Georgia showed us how to use it before.
I had to get help myself off Wendy.
I know.
Wendy Woo.
Wendy Woo. How are you? So I've watched a couple of vlogs lately. I've been watching films and night times to keep myself. Yeah, Georgia's been watching a lot of films. Do you use Netflix or? Yeah. Netflix. And they're just her and her friends, and our other friend Kai. They all do a 3-way sort of FaceTime thing and chat for hours on end, don't you?
So go down there and then on the bottom Dean, or do you want to?
I don't know. I can go this way. Yeah, so do a lot of FaceTiming, and that's what's been happening with my mum and dad, hasn't it?
Yeah.
Which is
she doesn't ring now, she doesn't ring the phone, she does FaceTime.
Yeah, I think she quite likes it.
When she knows how to use it, that's the thing.
But Chanel, you got us there.
We'll laugh though because she can ring us on it. But then whenever she needs to switch it off,
She's like, oh,
you
God,
just see her face come right up to the screen like that. Right, what do I do here? Her fingers pointing.
she gets there eventually, but like,
Bless him.
Yeah, I know.
70 odd years old and trying new technology.
I know.
How many more people, how many of you have got your grandparents and everybody in pensioners in trying to teach them new technology?
It's great.
oh no, I don't like the look of this hill.
You've been down the dots.
Remember your mum and dad, was it not that trying to get them to use a cash point, or was it my mum?
Your mum and dad, I think.
I can't remember now.
I
But
had to try and teach me mum and dad how to use just a simple bog standard old Nokia mobile phone. That was a nightmare.
yeah. Right, hang on, I'm going to hang on to you.
Oh God. I haven't got nobody. Don't push
It's
it.
not steep.
Oh, God. Oh, it's not too bad. Just
Yeah,
what you
but,
don't
uh,
slip.
But this is one time when technology is actually beneficial. You know,
Yeah.
normally it's like, God, they're living on the video calls. God, they never talk to each other, probably never see each other. But now it's actually
Yeah,
proven
It
really
is.
beneficial.
really good. We're going this way, right. Oh, hell.
Oh,
We're doing, I think we're doing the long route today, Georgia.
hi. Get an exercise in.
Have you said about your being off for a couple
No,
of
I did
days?
last night, probably the video cut out.
Yeah, there you go. I'll
So,
let you.
so I ended up talking to myself for 10 minutes.
There you go.
Yeah, sorry, just right. Yeah, as I mentioned in previous vlogs, pains in my shoulder. I had my sling on and everything. So it was been really, really bad the last week or so. To the point I'm hardly sleeping because I cannot get comfortable in bed. Doesn't matter which. Well, the only way I can get comfortable is to actually lie with me like that, with my hand behind my head. But falling asleep like that, because of the injury, my shoulder stiffens up. So when I go to straighten my arm, oh my God, I'm nearly in tears with the pain. So yesterday, rang the doctors. I knew it's not face to face at the moment, they're just doing telephone consultations, which I knew. Tell you what, I was more efficient than what they normally are. Oh, yes, no bother, get the doctor to ring you like, as soon as possible. Straight away, doctor is ringing back. Oh, yeah, better service than normal. Spoke to him for a good 10-15 minutes. He asking loads of questions, asking about my mobility, what the pain's like, all that sort of thing. And he says obviously without doing a physical examination, which I can't do at the moment, says all I can go off is the information that you're telling me, and it sounds like it's an impinged nerve or trapped nerve. Further, once the restrictions are lifted, he's got a proper examination. Might turn out to be a rotator cuff injury or frozen shoulder or something like that, but at the moment it sounds like an impinged nerve. Get the pains in my shoulders. The top of my arm feels like somebody's literally squeezing tight, and the rest of my arm goes numb and tingling in my fingers and things like that. So it's literally doubled my painkillers and anti-inflammatories. Normally you're supposed to gradually step them up. No, literally doubled them straight away. I told him, I said, I've been trying to put it off for the last couple of weeks. I said, you've other things like to deal with, like worse things. He did actually appreciate that. He's like, oh, thank you very much, that's really kind, like thoughtful of you and all that. But yeah, I was supposed to be at work today. So he says, best off to like take today off, rest up. Oh, it's a big drop, isn't it? Rest up. I've got a couple of days off after this. I'm meant to be back in on Sunday. So because one, you need to rest your arm, and certain parts of my job could involve moving one of the guys around or something like that, you know. But two, also with the sudden increase in me meds, the big increase in me meds, doesn't know what the side effects are going to be. So says I'd rather you had a couple of days off to like find out if there's any side effects or whatever. I could end up really tired. I could end up constantly being sick, or anything, you know. So that's the state of play at the moment. Hopefully I'll be able to get some sleep. So I've come out at the moment. Yeah, so just fighting through the pain at the moment with my shoulder. I don't know, a trapped nerve in shoulder can be so painful. But yeah, just anybody else noticed? Obviously, everybody's worried about what's going on. Anybody else having trouble sleeping? Because I know people who they're not sleeping properly and they're lying awake at night, really worrying about the state of things and like what's happening, and worrying for other people and things like that, and they can't get to sleep at night because they're just lying awake, worrying all night. I know a few people like that. Has anybody else been through that? And if you do, how do you, if it's yourself, how do you deal with it? How do you cope with it? Or other people, how are they coping with it? Just interested, just popped into my head there, did, you know, just thought I'd ask while it was in my head. But, yeah. Right. It was warm yesterday, actually, really warm. I feel like I caught the sun. Yeah, that's another thing about my arm as well. I've been told not to use my sling. Because I was wearing it for like a couple of hours at a time, just to support my arm. And the doctor said, no. So what actually happens is your shoulder stiffens up. A bit like when you got my hand behind my head at night. Shoulders stiffen up. And it can actually give you more pain than what it was worth doing the sling for, you know. So I've had to ditch that idea of using the sling. So yeah, oh, there's a subway, it goes under the road that goes to the airport. That's the road on the top there, the airport road. I think, anyway. I think it is. Yeah, but we're going up this one. We'll double back on ourselves. Yeah. Anyway, I'm going to get going for the moment. Listen to the birds. That's why we just walked along the path along the top there. See this hill coming up. Somebody's flagging, just struggling to walk, and she's got that hill to walk up there. When I laughed on that last clip, I think it was going through my candle. Oh, your leg's aching?
Yes. I can tell because I'm starting to limp a little bit. You'll just have to give us a piggyback.
Sorry, I can't swear. I get some sort of strike off the nasty YouTube. That's the adult content if I swear at you. So yeah, nearly home, and that's our daily walk and our daily walk chat for the day.
Yeah.
So I'll get going. Hope everybody's safe.
Yeah, take care everybody. Take good run. Oh.
Is that it?
That's it.
That's it. Go as far as you could. Yeah, but stay safe everybody, and we'll catch up with you all very soon.
Bye for now.
Bye bye.